Hi guys, it's me Erica, and today I'm going to be answering the questions you guys left on my question video where I asked you guys for 4 questions. So let us get started. And some of them are repeats, so I will either I won't skip them, but I'll be like, oh yeah, look to the previous one or something like that. So yeah, let us start. So the first questions I'm going to be answering come from Zipporah Hines, and she sent in like 3 questions, so I'll answer them. She asked what anime I like, and I usually like reverse harems, sports animes, sometimes shoujo, but sometimes shoujo pisses me off because it's the same story, but for the most part, reverse harems, sports animes, some shoujos, and actually comedy. Those are my favorite types of animes. She also asked how much anime do I know. According to my anime list, I've watched over 146 series, but I do know more than I watch because sometimes I just know it because it's popular or I just haven't gotten around to watching it. She also asked what made me start YouTube, and what made me start YouTube was back in the 6th grade, I would just upload videos of my friends and I doing random stuff at school, and I didn't really take it like seriously. I just used it as a format to show my friends who would never come over to my house, so it was easier to show it on YouTube than actually like, oh yeah, here's a copy. So that was what I used it for, but I didn't really start doing like anime related videos until 2 years ago or something like that. I don't remember, when I did a bottle cap DIY video, and that kind of like not went viral, but like some really big Brothers Conflict page like noticed it and was like, oh yeah, this is video and it's really helpful, and I'm doing something I really want to do, like related to the thing that I am really in love with, which is anime, so, and all this kind of Japanese culture and fandom culture. So I was like, you know what, let me just continue it. So that's what made me start. The next question comes from VM Easy, and they said, how do I feel about cosplay? Have I ever cosplayed before? Have I considered it? And she said, congrats on 2K subscribers. How do I feel about cosplay? I actually really like cosplay. It's a way for me to like meet other people who like the same anime as me. I really liked it. The only thing I really don't like about it is that sometimes, even for me, like personally, like I feel like I'm judged by other people choosing the cosplay I want to do, because when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, I can't cosplay this character because I'm way darker or way darker than the character that I want to cosplay, but after a while that didn't really matter because I don't care anymore. But another big thing was the weight, the one, how like I always feel self-conscious about like choosing cosplay, even though it has nothing to do with like the whole loving cosplay thing. It's just that I felt like some people are judged for how they look in that cosplay because maybe they're like darker, or maybe they're much heavier than the cosplay thing the cosplayer or like the anime character was. So I really don't like that aspect because some people do assault and like make fun of those cosplayers. Like I've been in a room where I'm with like one of my friends' older brothers, and his friends would like make fun of these cosplayers. I'm just like, why? This is making me uncomfortable, and like, have you looked at yourselves? Like really, have you looked at yourselves? You're just there working some weird job, and I'm just like, they're doing what they love. So I don't know. And that was a really long spiel, but what was the second part of the question? And I said, oh, have I cosplayed before? Yes, I have cosplayed before. I actually have a lot of pictures up on my Tumblr and Instagram of me cosplaying, but I'll insert pictures now, I guess. I have cosplayed Hellgirl, but not really seriously. I just had the costume. Who else? Mayrin from Black Butler, Ko from Free, of course, and Umaru from Himoto Umaru-chan. So yeah, but I'm planning more. I just need to get materials for that because I can't sew, so I just usually buy it or have someone else make it. L Newton asked, what's your favorite anime, and can you do something supernatural or Fullmetal Alchemist related, please? And thank you for your question. And my favorite anime has to be either Free or Psycho-Pass. I will try to do something Full Metal Alchemist related. I just have to think about what to do for a lot of DIYs because I'm running out of ideas, or like not running out, but like create like DIY block, I guess. So yeah, I will try. Okay, Psycho Prosa asks what zodiac sign I am, and I am a Libra. The next question comes from Julie Irene, and she says, "Congrats, Erica. Here's my question: what's your favorite anime pairing / couple?" My OTPs have to be either Yato and Hiyori from Noragami, Komatsuoka and Haru from Free, even though they, I don't know, you could ask me more about that if I explained it more, and Nanami and Tomoe from Kami-sama Kiss. The next question comes from Ari2, and she asks what type of music do I listen to? I listen to about everything, with the exception of like rap and hip hop, because I'm not really into that much stuff, but like if I had to pick like 3 genres I listen to a lot, it'll be like pop, J-pop, like some the J-pop and just regular pop, and I guess pop rock, like Mariana Stretch kind of thing. I listen to J-rock and rock, so the mixture of those two, and I really am into like musical theater songs. Like they're just really uplifting, even though most of the endings of musical theater are like the endings of the musical are really sad. Quiet Angel asks, do I like pandas? And yes, I do like pandas, but animals aren't really my thing. I'm not really a very big animal person, just because as a kid I was like attacked by my cousin's dog and I got scared from animals from there, but I'm getting better because I can like deal with my friend's dog, so it's okay. I'm okay, but I do like pandas. Unicorn _Otaku 9 asks, what's your favorite genre of music? I already answered that, so you can just look at the previous one. And then she also asked few questions, like what area do you live in? I live in California, Northern California, Bay Area, and yeah, that's where I live. It's really cold here right now, and it's raining a lot, and it's just really cold. And then she also asked what's my dere type, and I'm gonna do a quiz and find out. Okay, so I just took the quiz, and the type of dere type I am is dere, and it's like the sweet kind of, like you're always sweet and energetic, and I'm just like, really? I mean, I answered them honestly, but I was like, I thought I was just a black hole. So yeah, that was a surprise, but let's move on to the rest. She also asked what would my subscribers be called. I don't really know. I don't think I need one yet, and I don't know, you're fine the way you are, so it's fine. It's fine with me if you don't have a name, because I mean, I'm not that big yet, but I feel like I shouldn't yet. I don't know, I'm not really that creative when it comes to like naming some stuff, so I usually ask my friend Sandy because he's really punny, and yeah. So the next question comes from Joanne Kambalar-Sirikul. Okay, I butchered that name a lot, so I'm gonna try again. Joanne Kambalar-Sirikul. Hopefully I said it right that time. And she asked a few questions, and she also asked what's my favorite genre of anime. Kind of answered that already. So moving on, how do I feel about slice of life? I really like slice of life, but I mean sometimes it can get like, a lot of the animes that are slice of life, they kind of get repetitive, so there's like nothing new, like they're always in that certain trope. But I do like it, it just has to be a little different. Like if it's not even a slight difference, then I'll probably drop it. And then she also asked what my favorite anime OTPs were. Kind of answered that already, so I'll move on to her next one, which is which anime has impacted me the most emotionally and why. And even though this might sound really weird or like, I don't know, it might be funny, it's actually Free. I mean, I don't, hopefully that's not a generic answer. I mean, I have a good point for that. I mean, I watched Clannad before, and that's just a whole mess of feels. But I feel like Free was the first anime that like, I related to a lot of animes, but it's like, it's the first one when I watched it, it was just the one that at the moment it related to me, so I think that's the one that like really impacted me a lot. Because, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Free Eternal Summer, Free Eternal Summer in the ending like episodes, Rei and Nagisa start crying because Haru and Makoto are gonna leave for college, and they're just sad that they're not gonna be together anymore. And during that time when Free Eternal Summer came out, I was in my senior year of high school, so I knew what they were going through, because a lot of my friends did decide to stay in my area, but a few of them did decide to leave to Southern California, and I can't really see them. But even though like I have those friends around in the same area I am in, like we can't hang around that much anymore, like because we don't go to the same schools, and a lot of them did get jobs, and a lot of them are also busy with their own schoolwork, so we can't just like call up unless it's a break to hang out as much. Now I'm going to move on to her last question, which was, why am I so bomb? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so bomb. I didn't even think I was that bomb. So yeah, hopefully that answered your question. The next question comes from Eli Cifuentes, and they asked, what are my thoughts, or have I ever watched Hardcore Yaoi? And Hardcore Yaoi, I haven't watched Hardcore Yaoi, even though I am of age and I can legally do that. I have watched Yaoi before, but it's not really my thing. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. The next question comes from Heartstar13, and she asks, Harry Potter or Twilight? And of course, Harry Potter. Even though I'm not really a big fan of Harry Potter in comparison to my friends Sandeep and Angela, just because I never really grew up on that. Like, I never got into that hype, because I'm much more into like Marvel. So yeah. The next couple of questions come from Tasha Jones, and her first question is, what's my favorite Vocaloid? My favorite Vocaloid is Luca Megurine, or Luca, just Luca. The second question she asked is, what's my least favorite anime? And I have to say, even though I feel like some people are going to get mad at me because this anime has a very huge following. It is Snow White with the red hair, or Akagami Shirayuki. When I was watching it, I just didn't really like it, because even though people say, oh yeah, Shirayuki is like this very head-on heroine, I didn't really see it, and she just became like ignoring. She just became annoying for me, and I couldn't watch it. So that's why I'm also not watching the second season that's coming out now, because I just don't like her and I don't like that anime. She asked, what's my favorite anime movie? And I haven't really watched that many anime movies to like answer that question. So I have to say either probably Summer Wars. She also asked, what's my favorite non-mainstream anime? And I don't know if this is mainstream. It probably was mainstream back when they aired, but it's not like one of those lasting ones like how Naruto is lasting even though it's over, or Attack on Titan. But I think hopefully this is not mainstream. My favorite non-mainstream animes are Psycho Pass and Air Gear. And her final question is, what is my favorite manga? And my favorite manga is Kami-sama Kiss, or Kami-sama Hajimemashite, and Black Butler. The next question comes from Christina Renee, and she asked what anime I'm planning to watch, or that I've been like putting off. And I think, of course, you know, the Winter 2016 anime, that's what I'm going to be watching. But if I had to say an anime that I haven't watched, even though I proclaim myself being a really big sports fan, is actually Kuroko no Basket and Haikyuu. I just never got the time to watch it because I'm always watching the new seasons, and like I feel like I'm gonna miss that hype that Kuroko no Basket and like Haikyuu have, so I'll probably watch that. And also my cousin plays volleyball, so I should probably learn that so that if I cheer at his games on the stands, I understand what's happening. So yeah. The next question comes from Alexis Gaskell, and she asks, what anime conventions am I going to this 2016? The first one I hopefully am going to is Animation Display 2016, which is in Santa Clara, and it's happening February 13 to 14, but I'm probably going only Saturday. But hopefully that goes through, just because I need a fun ride, because I hate driving on freeways, and I haven't done it since my driver's exam, and also because I know from my syllabus from college I have a quiz, so I have to see what we're learning that time to judge if I want to go or not. So hopefully that works. And also the other one I'm for sure going to is Fanime 2016. There's not really that many conventions or big ones I really want to go to. I mean, of course there's Anime Expo, but I don't travel to LA that often. So one cat of mine asked what's my favorite anime con, and I have to say Fanime is my favorite anime con, just because it's big. It's the biggest one in Northern California. I think that's what their I think that's part of their subject thing too, subject line in their tagline. So yeah, I really like that convention just because like there's a lot of people to interact with, there's a lot of things to do. It was like the first place I went to concerts because anime is also a lot of concerts from people from Japan that sing anime openings, and I met a lot of my friends there, so I really like that convention. The next one comes from Adventure Geek, and she says, I'm glad you finally got your 2K. You earned it. Thank you so much. And her question is, what's my opinion on yaoi? And I kind of already explained it, but I can go more into detail. It's okay. It's not really my thing, as other things are. And the real only yaoi I really watched without like shipping other characters is actually Junjo Romantica. So that's pretty okay, and that's probably the most common yaoi everyone starts with. The next question comes from Anime Meow, and she asks, Vocaloid or Nightcore? Vocaloid, because I really like Vocaloid songs and the Nico Nico singers that cover those songs. But I do like, I use a lot of Nightcore for my videos just because I don't want to get it copyrighted. So yeah, I choose Vocaloid though. The next question comes from Izzy Cake, and she asks, who is my favorite character from Free? And my favorite character is Rin Matsuoka. So the second to last question comes from Demonic Cupcake, and she asks, do I have any YouTuber inspirations? And I guess my YouTuber inspirations would have to be like Amazing Phil and Dan and Asana Fire, in the aspect like they're still like hip, not hip, but like they proclaim themselves not to be hip, like they're awkward and like they like anime too, but they're still cool. I don't know, I really like them too. And going to more the artistry and going on to more the artistry inspirations, like how I wish my DIYs would probably be like Banana Jamana, Cool Breast Bunnies, and a lot of the other polymer clay creators. Oh yeah, a Nerdy Crafter, I really like them, like her too. And when it comes to like the anime reviewing and like just the anime side of it, I haven't really found anyone yet, but I mean, there probably has to be like Mango Cyrene, probably. I really like her too. So yeah, those are my YouTuber inspirations. I do watch more YouTubers though, but you won't see that in the channel because I also have a separate channel where I just watch videos because this channel used to be inactive, so I use my personal channel a lot for my subscriptions. So if you're ever wondering who I'm subscribed to, just check out my personal channel, Just Soccer Rose to You. So last question comes from Donovan Allen, and he asks, what is my second favorite anime and my second favorite character from that anime? And I guess I have to say my second favorite anime, even though it used to be the top, is Black Butler, and my second favorite character is Girl Side Cliff. And yeah, that's all for that questions. Hopefully this video doesn't take too long. I probably have to edit it. So if it is long, hopefully you stuck through it and saw your questions. If you did leave a question, I'll probably do another Q&A sooner, probably later on. I mean, there's only so much someone could ask about my life, so yeah. Okay, so thank you so much you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. And more videos will come out soon, hopefully, if I'm not too busy with school. So yeah, thank you so much guys, and see you next time.